Hello, AFI Movie Club. I'm Neema Barnette, and I'm a director, and I'm a proud graduate of the Women's Directing Workshop at AFI. Today, we're going to look at a scene from Queen Sugar. I was producing director of Queen Sugar Season 1, and this is a scene that happens in episode 3 that I happen to direct after the 2 beautifully directed episodes that Ava DuVernay did, episode 1 and 2. Episode 3 deals with the aftermath of the funeral and the reading of the will. Ralph Angel finds out that his sisters are contemplating selling the land, which means he won't have a job, which means he will violate his parole. A lot of things are happening in episode 3. And right before this scene, some men come to confiscate Ralph Angel's father's tractor. He's not feeling very much like a man at this point. So he decides to go visit Darla, his ex, who lives in a trailer. My process for this scene was just simply to list all of the elements that Ralph Angel is going through before he gets to see Darla, why he wants to go see Darla, and what he needs, which is not an emotional outlet at this point, but purely physical outlet. A scene like this is built on the spaces in between the lines. There weren't really any lines. You know, it's the foreplay, it's the emotion of what maybe she wanted from him. And that's why I had him turn his face away, because that's not really what he wanted from her at the moment. He didn't want emotional bonding. He wanted physical release. And so it was purely kind of animalistic. And they were reading each other's eyes. They were reading each other's emotions. And Darla knew what Ralph Angel wanted in that scene. And she gave it to him. It was just as simple as that. You know, the pain he was going through, the confusion he had about his future, about the future of his son, and about the future of he and Darla, who he loved very much. And she disappointed him a lot. So I don't think he was ready to forgive her at that point. But he knew he could go to her when he needed her. And that was important. So directing a scene like that is really, you have to really, after you talk it through with the actors, you have to really trust the actors. And I think the best thing to do is to create an environment of comfort and isolation. And you build that up by reminding, you know, Ralph Angel all the things that he's gone through before this scene came up, and how frustrated he is, and what he needs right now, you know, emotionally. And emotionally, he just needed a physical outlet. So that's why he came to her. And she's been trying to get back with him. He's not forgiving her. This is her moment. This is her moment to help Ralph Angel, you know, and she does. He walks up to her. You know, there's no one there to judge him. His sisters aren't there. There's nobody. His son isn't there. So that's what I mean. He's isolated now. He doesn't have to perform for his family or be a good symbol for his son. He can just be raw with his emotion. But I just like the animalistic feel of that scene. So when Ava told me that it was voted one of the most sexiest scenes of 2016 in TV Guide, I was like, whoop, okay, take my fan out, gotta have my fan out, folks. I was excited. I like the foreplay. You know, I'm not that interested in the actual, you know, grinding. I like what happened. I like to work with what happens before and what happens after. Coming from Harlem to Hollywood to AFI changed my life. So I will always be grateful to the American Film Institute and the Women's Directing Workshop and Jean Furstenberg for starting the Women's Directing Workshop, you know, and giving women an opportunity to create in a comfortable, warm environment. And that's very important. So now, look, you know, everybody's doing it, you know, but I think that Queen Sugar was the first to hire all women, you know, which was in the vein of the DWW. So yeah, I'm very, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.